growth takes time. Have you ever seen a plant grow or a baby into an adult? In the moment, it seems like a long time, but when you look back, it's a very, very short amount of time. That's how it is also with bamboo plants. It takes about 4 to 5 years for a bamboo plant to actually sprout from the ground, but then within a matter of days, it'll be as tall as a man. And that's a very fascinating description of how I would see as belief in Christianity. I would say probably almost everybody knows about God, knows about Jesus, knows about Christianity. But that knowing has to eventually become understanding. That knowing is underneath the earth, and the understanding is when it sprouts out from the earth. And that's just how Christianity is, and that's how my life was. I knew who Christ was, I knew who God was, I knew all these things, but it did not mean that I understood any of it. Yeah, I knew how to ask God into my heart, but did I know what that meant? Did I understand what that meant for me and my future? I didn't. When I was a kid, I was like most kids, carefree, careless, didn't matter what the future was or what the Bible was saying. That's not something to think about when you're a kid. But I knew about the Bible, I knew about all the Christian stuff because I grew up in church. I knew what that was supposed to mean, but I didn't know what it meant for me. I didn't understand what that was supposed to mean, what I was supposed to do with that information, if I was supposed to do anything with it at all. And when I became older, because I asked God into my heart when I was 5 years old, but I didn't understand what that meant. When I got older, around 12 in my teenage years, I was beginning to understand. So from 5 to 12, my seeds, my bamboo was on the earth. And 12 years old, you could start seeing it sprout, and seeing what that would mean for your future, for my future. And what had happened was that in those years, I was starting to deal with depression and stress. We had moved to a different area. My friends were gone. I was homeschooled, so you can't really think about going to meet people at school itself. But it was a very stressful and anxious time in my life. And I didn't know what to do with that. I knew who God was, but I didn't know how that could help me. I came across a scripture one time in those years of Psalm 139, 7 through 12. And what it says is what really uplifted me and helped me understand what was going on in life, what I should feel and understand, and how God cared about me. I'm going to read it for you. Where shall I go from your spirit, or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as day, the darkness is light with you. And there's more to that, but that part of it really struck me hard. Like, it didn't matter if I knew where he was, or if he was surrounding my life. Like, I didn't really think about that until I was older. And when I did, I found it so very comforting to realize that God was always there, no matter where I was in life, whether I truly understood who he was or not. He was always there next to me, always taking care of me, always being the father that I needed. Now, when I read that, that's when I came to truly understand what it meant when I was a child to ask God into my heart. And it really moved me greatly, and it helped me grow. I grew within years, like a bamboo tree grows within days. I have used all my personal issues, since I do deal with depression and anxiety and stress. I've used that through my Christian walk to help others deal with their issues. Because not everybody that has these has an outlet to relieve that or to vent to. And I'm able to help them do that, and I'm really happy that I can do that for them. And that's probably why it took me so long to see those sprouts come out of the earth. That way I could prepare myself to help others as well. So that is a different aspect of my testimony story, and I want to leave you with 2 quotes. One is from a show called The Last Airbender, and this is something that a person called Iro said. It's time for you to look inward and start asking yourself the big question. What are you, and what do you want? That's a question I had to ask myself. What am I? What is a Christian? And what do I want? Another one is from J.R. Tolkien's books, The Lord of the Rings. All we have to decide is what to do with the time given to us. And these are very good quotes for myself. And I want you to think about those and try to answer them yourself and try to understand. What are you and what do you want? And what are you going to do with the time that is given to you?